Hello student, myself Digan Sakiwala. Today we will learn chapter number 8 and today's topic is equation of motion by the graphical method. Okay, so in that we will learn that whenever we do velocity versus time graph, at that time whatever area covered by the graph, okay, that is equal to total distance. Second thing, in that whatever area are there, like triangle are there or rectangle are there or trapezium are there, then what is the formula of that? Area of triangle you already know, area of triangle equals to half into base into altitude. Area of rectangle equals to L into B, that is breadth into breadth, and area of trapezium equals to the addition of two parallel sides divided by 2 into the total distance between the two parallel lines. Okay, so we will start here. This is one graph. In this graph I draw the velocity versus time graph, and in velocity versus time graph at t equals to 0 time I am at the point A and my velocity is u. At t equals to t time I am at the B point and my velocity is v. So I get one line, that line is AB. Okay, that line is AB. Now dear student, this is the velocity versus time graph. So whenever we draw slope, then we can find out, by the slope we can find out the acceleration. What is the definition of acceleration? A equals to change in velocity divided by time. Okay, change in velocity, initial velocity we have u and final velocity is v. So that will occur in the time t. So A equals to v minus u by t. Understand? Change in velocity divided by time. Say change in velocity is v minus u by t. Another way, last time we learned that whenever we draw the graph, okay, and the motion is uniform motion, then by drawing the graph also we can find out the acceleration. So what we will do? We will draw one slope. That slope is BDA. Okay, so slope equals to BD upon AD. Now instead of AD also we can take OC here because both lines are parallel. Now BD is parallel to y-axis. Okay, B equals to V and D equals to U. So instead of BD we can write B minus U. Okay, now this AD and OC are same. Okay, because they are parallel, so we can write D equals to T and A equals to 0. So we can write here V minus U, D equals to T and A equals to 0, so V minus U by T. Now what we are doing? We are doing the cross multiplication. So by cross multiplication we get AT equals to V minus U. Now dear student, we will change the sign here. By changing the sign we get equation V equals to U plus AD. This is the first equation of motion by graphical method. Second equation, in that we are going to find the distance covered by an object. So dear student, here we draw the graph. In that graph, OABC is a trapezium, total trapezium, and in this trapezium, one is triangle and other is rectangle. So if we find out the area of triangle and area of rectangle, then also we can find the distance. So total distance covered by object equals to area of trapezium OABC, and this trapezium is made up of rectangle OADC plus area of triangle ABD. Okay, now we know that displacement or distance equals to, we are writing S, and area of rectangle equals to, we can write OA into OC. How OA into OC? OA is the breadth and OC is the length, plus this is the area of triangle, half into base into altitude. So half base is AD, altitude is BD. Okay, now dear student, here concentrate on BD. BD equals to what we can write? B is V and D is U. So we can write BD equals to B minus U. First equation, in that we get A equals to B minus U by T. So instead of B minus U, what we can write? AD. So B minus U equals to AD, that we are writing. So here we will write BD equals to AD. Got? Here we will write BD equals to AD. Okay, now we know that what is OA? OA is U minus 0. OA. Okay, O is 0, A is U. So OA equals to U. OC equals to AD equals to T. That is what? T minus 0. So it is T. And BD we already got 80. Now we will substitute. OA equals to U. OC equals to, we have T. So UT plus half. Okay, half. And we know that BD is what? 80 into T. So we get half AT square. So we get another equation, S equals to UT plus half AT square. Okay, another T comes from the AD. Dear student, now the another formula in that we will find out the total area of trapezium. Okay, this trapezium is OABC, and we know the definition of the trapezium. Okay, as well as we know that how to find the area of trapezium. Two parallel sides are there, that is OA and BC. So we will add them OA, BC, OA plus BC divided by 2, and distance between that. That distance between the two parallel line is OC. Okay, we already know OA equals to U minus 0, that is U. BC is V minus 0, that is V, and OC equals to T minus 0, that is T. Okay, now we will substitute all the value. OA equals to U, BC equals to V divided by 2 into T. Now dear student, take care here. In this T, we will take this T from this equation. A equals to V minus U by T. Now this T is come here, T equals V minus U upon A. So we will substitute here. So we can write S equals to V plus U divided by 2 and T equals to V minus U divided by A. We know that A plus B and A minus B is A square minus B square. Same way B plus U and B minus U, that is B square minus U square into 2A. Now we will do cross multiplication, so we will get 2AS equals to B square minus U square. So this is all about the three equations. Dear student, we are going to learn about the uniform circular motion. Okay. Now change in velocity is depend on two factors. Okay, change in velocity is depend on the two factors. First factor is that magnitude are different. Okay, like magnitude is initial velocity is u and final velocity is v divided by t. That is called change in velocity. In unit time is called acceleration. So change in velocity is depend on the two factors. First factor is magnitude is different. Second factor, directions are different. Okay, suppose directions are different and the magnitude is remain same, that we are going to discuss here. Okay, so we consider the three conditions. First condition is that one athlete running on the ABCD path. So when he is running A to B, his direction is in this direction, and whenever he is going on BC, then his direction is changed. He is going to CD, then direction is changed. When he is going to DA, then direction is changed. So here what happened? Athlete is running with the same velocity, but due to direction is changed, we can say that it is a accelerated motion. Same way, this is one hexagon. On that ground, the athlete start running. When he is going A to B, his direction is somewhat in the downward direction, but whenever he is going to B to C, direction is changed. C to D, direction is different. D to E, direction is different. E to F, direction is different. Every time what happens, athlete is running with the same magnitude, but its direction is different, so we can say that it is accelerated motion. Now consider the ground. Consider the ground here in the circular form. Athletes start running, each and every point, what happens is directions are different. Each and every point directions are different, but his velocities remain constant. Okay, so when the velocities remain constant and directions are changed, then we can say that it is a uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, so uniform velocity we can write, for uniform velocity, for that we have to write distance divided by time. So distance is here circumference of the circle. So circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. So v equals to 2 pi r upon t. V equals to 2 pi r upon t. To understand this thing, that whenever any object is in the motion with the same magnitude, if directions are different, then that is a uniform accelerated motion. We carry on one activity. In this activity, we rotate one stone around us by using the one thread. So whenever we rotate the stone around our head, then what happens? The stone is moving with the same velocity every time, but directions are different. Suppose I leave the stone from this direction, then it will go in this direction. If I leave the stone here, then it will go in the downward direction. And if I leave the stone here, then it will go in the other direction. So every time what happens? When I leave, the directions are different. So this motion of stone around head, that is called what? Uniform accelerated motion. Now dear student, to know the direction, we have to pass one line passing from the circle, and it is called tangent. So next year you are going to learn about tan theta, sin theta. So that tangent, from that you will learn about the tan theta. Okay. Second thing, extra thing, in 10th standard you will learn about the trigonometry. So what is called sec theta? Sec theta is that if we do one line from the circle, then it intersects in 2 points, that is called secant, and from the secant sec theta. This is all about the today's session. Thank you.